Make sure your batteries are.
Calling the meeting to order at 6:02. We have 4 regular members, so we're going to
Make a motion to receive this to the second.
all in favor.
Aye.
Consideration of meeting minutes, we did the July 15th already, so the August 6th. Forms here. Did I get a chance to review them?
Yep.
Comments?
I didn't know. Make a motion to approve the minutes of August 6th as distributed. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Approved. New business is variation, request for variance and special exception. For county authority doing business as HTP Holdings to convert the existing non-conforming lot into a duplex at 113 lot 102-01. Carmen has requested to have the meeting extended because he was missing some paperwork, but also didn't receive the information that he was missing the paperwork. Carol, do you want to add anything?
No, he and I had been discussing a variance that he needed. And then he surprised me with submitting an application for a special exception instead of a variance, and so we accepted the application for a special exception, and then we reached out to him and said, you know, you also need an application for a variance. And we had an email that we had been using for years, but we had a new one and we did not know. So he didn't respond to us, and then he came in just, you know, by accident. I mean, not to discuss this with us. And that's when we found out that he had a new email and he had put it on his application, but we didn't know that. So anyway, so he asked for an extension. And we are missing his plans, we're missing a bunch of things. So he's gonna submit all of those. And we were looking at the calendar to see what dates will be available. Because the planning board has several dates that they have scheduled, and the first available date would be September 17th, Wednesday, September 17th at 6.
Okay.
Question. In the back of that form on the yellow, it's highlighted. It says the appellant is requesting an extension to Wednesday, September 17th at 6 p.m. to provide all the required documents. Obviously, we, the board in the neighborhood, would like to get the documents prior to that date.
Yeah, no,
Have you given them a date certain to get all the documents to us?
yeah.
Okay, what's that
The
date?
week before.
A week before, okay.
So that they'll be in your packets. I'm sorry, what?
Are there any other comments?
No, but you do have a butters.
Be available on the 7th. Say that, crucial, obviously.
I'll be available by Zoom, I think. But I don't think I'll be in town.
Okay, so let me write this down here. You have to speak up because a few
Well,
months
I'll
ago,
be available by 7th, Greg will not be available.
okay, Greg's not.
It seems to be cutting out. the audio.
Okay, we're also not good at speaking up either. So when we're not speaking up, please ask us to speak up too.
Okay,
Yeah, the microphones, we do have, particularly when it's busy in town, we do have a spotty service. It does cut out occasionally,
We open it for public comment?
so so I'm not sure how this meeting is run. Is there a point where we can have a say, or do we wait to the next meeting about this special variance or exception?
You can do putting it up for public comment.
yeah, she's gonna open it up for public comment. You can do either one. You can do public comment at this one, and you can do public comment at the other.
Okay, so let me know when you're done your discussions. It's a little bit hard to hear, and then it's open for public comment. Thank you.
Okay, they gotta make a motion first to open it for public comment.
I'll make a motion to open it up for public comment.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. This is my wife Cheryl, just in case anyone's confused, she's couldn't make it, so.
So Cheryl is on.
Yeah, Cheryl's on the,
Yeah,
she's
So-
really,
yeah, so hello, everyone. So apologies for not being there in person. I just realized that New Hampshire has a little bit different time frame to allow for notice for these types of meetings. Typically in Mass, it's 14 days or so. So caught us a little bit off guard, but we did receive the notice in the mail, both myself, Cheryl Sayer, my husband, Alan Sayer, who's present there. We're at 21 Pleasant Street, where if you walk down Pleasant Street, we're the last house on the left-hand side where we abut the school in the end of the street. And sitting there too is Maureen Sayer. She's at, I guess they call it 22 Pleasant Street now. She's the last house on the right-hand side of the street. So when, we are, not in favor of this duplex. I'm not sure if there's a way I can share my screen here, but for multiple reasons. The first reason is for the reason that you added in the meeting notice is that they want a duplex on what is framed as a tiny lot. So the lot is, as indicated in the notice, 4,356 square feet, which is, if you do the math, less than 1/3 of the minimum of 15,000 square feet for a duplex. If you actually, the math is, it's actually 29% of the total square feet for that. Granting a variance would really seriously undermine those dimensional standards that have been set forth by the town. The use of the lot is, limited. In this area, they're all single family homes. So the duplex, does conflict with the homes in this area. And I believe in the ordinance for these size lots. In addition, this home conflicts with what we consider public safety operations. This easement was put in, as we were told. The street used to end at the end of my property. Now they want to put in a turnaround, which we thought was a great idea. A turnaround specifically designed for snowplows, which we did see have problems going forward and then just backing up back down the street. And even more importantly, for fire trucks. There's a fire hydrant at the end of the street for them to move and turn around. So that was the reason, this is a critical area for winter maintenance and emergency access. A duplex on this very, very small square footage would really interfere with that operation. Parking. So on a lot for a duplex, it requires, I believe, 4 on-site spaces, 2 per unit. Given the size of this tiny lot, the turnaround, the snow storage, the fact that you could have emergency vehicles trying to turn around there, it's doubtful that, parking in this area would not encroach on those safety standards. As far as the neighborhood, this would set a different type of character and precedent. They're all single-family homes in this neighborhood. There would, approving a duplex on an undersized lot in this neighborhood really sets a precedent for multifamily subminimal parcels, eroding the distinct character of the neighborhood. When we were told the street, extension was put in, again, it was for safety, solely for snowplow and emergency vehicle use, not to serve new homes. There were trees and grass that were removed from the end of the street to build this road. But the trade-off was, okay, we can get emergency vehicles in and out of there. But now, the way the road is built, the grass and the trees are removed, and there's kind of a hill there. So all that storm water rolls down and ends up right on my property and Maureen's property across the street. So it ends up right in front of 21 and 22 Pleasant Street. That's the stormwater. So taking away more green space, in that area is just going to make that worse. And the lot that this is to be built on, from the notice I got, it seems like it has a problematic lot history. The lot was physically altered when the turnaround was built, and there was a terminology that it was clipped off. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but all of our properties were clipped off. Apparently this homeowner was granted access as some sort of compensation for this clipping. We never received anything like that. We thought the trade-off was, hey, the town wants to put this in, we're good citizens, it's required. Yeah, all the properties are going to be clipped a little bit, but that's, the trade-off. But that is another sign that this parcel was never intended to carry a duplex. They were granted access because of a clipping, which we all had, right? And now we're trying to change it into a property that's grossly undersized to build a duplex. So we're requesting that this board reviews all of these points. The proposal violates the size and use standards. It compromises the snow and emergency access or emergency vehicle access. They can't reasonably meet the parking requirements. It worsens the drainage in front of our homes, 21 and 22 Pleasant Street, and it sets a harmful precedent for the neighborhood and the surrounding area. So those are my comments, and please, we really appreciate your consideration and your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a copy that I can leave with you.
Super.
Should I leave it with you?
Thank you.
Yeah, and I'll make a copy for everybody's packet.
Anybody else?
I just wanna, do we have to stand up or anything? I just wanna really.
No,
Identify yourself.
Identify, oh,
Yeah, it helps.
So you're using my-
Pretend you're on the board.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's only for the recorder.
It's only for the
It
recorder.
doesn't help anybody in here.
Are you sure?
It might help your wife.
Yeah.
She might be over here.
Hi, my name is Alan Sayer. As you heard from my wife, I think this is a detriment to the neighborhood, to tell you the truth. We all know that they're gonna park on the end of the street. And that's basically all I have to say, that it's gonna be a safety issue. It's gonna be a problem going down the road. It's been called Pleasant Street for a reason, because it's a pleasant street. Let's keep it that way.
And there-
Thank you.
Close the public comment?
Move to close the public comment.
Oh, no.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
Hi, my name is Tim Bishop, and I own a property at 10 Pleasant Street. And I oppose this too, because it's gonna be more traffic and everything. It's too big of a project for such a small area. All I'm
Pick
saying,
up the microphone. Sorry, you just can't, you have to be like within an inch of the microphone.
can you hear me now?
Hello, can you hear him?
Like I said, I oppose it.
She's nodding.
Too bad.
yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm Maureen Sayer. I directly abut the property and I oppose it because I do have a lot there that is it's important that I keep maintain the whatchamacallit, the value of my property. You know, right now I have a decent property, and I think with a duplex going in there, it would devalue my property.
Huh? Okay. Good. All right. Closing. and-
I'll make a motion for that. Close the public comment.
Everybody in favor?
So we'll see you on the 17th?
Yeah.
Well, you have to vote to,
We have to make
grant.
that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Move that to that date.
I'll make a motion to continue this hearing until the 17th of September at 6 P.M.
I'll second that one.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion granted.
All right.
Okay, then, adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Great. I'll second that.
Thank you.
They're up there. Thank you so much.